into it, why digital marketing? So back in the 1970s, there were so few channels that consumers actually had a interaction with. And if you have a look at where we are in 2010, 2011, you can see the number of channels that they are actually engaging with is growing, and it continues to grow on a daily basis. So it basically means that there is so much attention spread so thin over so many channels for patients. With there being so many more channels, it's really important to understand where your potential patients are actually spending their time and investing your efforts in making sure you are visible and present in those channels. 2010 was the first year that the internet took over from TV. And you can see that people are spending 34% of their time within the internet in comparison to 23% with TV. So what's happening within the Australian online market? And I'll give you 5 very quick stats. 92% of all Australians are actually on the internet. They're accessing the internet on average 22 hours a week. 52% of all Australians have access to the mobile web, so they do have smartphones and can be accessing the internet wherever they are. There are 1.5 billion searches in Australia every month, and that number is only increasing and increasing. And then the last thing to note is that Australians love social media. Amongst the developed world, we are the highest users and consumers of social media. We love to know what is happening and what our friends are doing. In New Zealand, the internet hasn't actually overtaken TV, and TV is still really important in that market. But you can see that internet is around about 12 hours a week. The great thing is that both rural and small towns, the internet connection is getting better, so it's exposing more people to the internet. Within New Zealand, there are 1.3 million broadband subscribers, and most people are saying that the internet is one thing that they just can't live without. The usage and what people are doing with the internet, email is the number one thing, and it continues to be the number one thing. In regards to mobile, more and more people are checking their emails and also the internet from their mobile phones within the New Zealand market. So why is that important? Because consumers and potential patients are spending more of their time online, and it means that if you're not visible and not present, your competitors will be. Just having a look at what females do online and how it does differ from online and offline is females, and a third of females do check Facebook before they go to the bathroom in the morning. They're also spending around about 25 minutes a day on Facebook, and this is all ages. In regards to Google and searching and how females search, females are a lot more specific in the terms that they do type into Google. So they will use 3, 4, 5 words to describe something just so that they are finding the specific details that they want. And in regards to their levels of trust and what they do online is they read a lot of reviews and they trust those reviews. So that translates for you to making sure that you do have a female point of view and perspective on your site, whether it is FAQs written by a female or even a weight loss experience or success story. Having females on the site is a great thing to have. What are males doing online? And majority of the time that males are spending online is on YouTube, and it really is consuming those videos and looking at what the latest and the greatest is. In regards to Google or in regards to search and what they are searching, they're more generic in the terms that they are looking at, so weight loss rather than weight loss surgery clinic or weight loss clinic, Sydney, New South Wales. So a lot more generic, a lot more shorter in the way that they are actually searching. The sites that they are spending a lot of time at are the sports sites, particularly on a Monday and a Friday, just making sure that they're keeping up to date with what actually did happen over the weekend or what will happen over the weekend. And in regards to them being influenced online, they will be influenced by it, but they won't make the decisions. They will still make their decisions. So really interesting to see that there's not much difference between what happens online and offline for both males and females. Just in regards to what is digital and what are some of the different elements that make up digital, you've got online advertising. So on a lot of the websites that you do go to, you will see some banner ads. Email marketing, so that that regular email marketing that you do send out. Mobile marketing, search engine strategy, so covering search engine optimization, the natural, the free search. And then search engine marketing, so looking at the paid and the cost per click advertising that you can be doing on Google, Bing and Yahoo. Social networks, so Facebook, Flickr, YouTube, the applications, viral, which is basically just online word of mouth, online PR, content, blogs and websites. So digital is quite broad. It does cover a lot of things, and it is good to have just a snapshot of how and where all of these fit and how they can translate to your clinics. Looking at 3 quick takeouts from this first introduction to digital marketing. The first one is that the internet and also consumers are changing, and they're constantly changing. So it is important for you not to know everything, but to make sure that you do know a bit, so that you know where it actually fits and what your potential patients or what the consumers are actually expecting from you. And then the third one is the potential patients are using the internet before they pick up their phone. So they do know, and they have been well educated and versed in what they should expect from clinics. So it is important to make sure that you know what people are saying online and see how your websites are actually represented. So now, done the first session, moving on to what you need to know about digital, and really just going into a little bit more depth around the different elements of digital and how they are actually applicable to your clinics.